pardon, I didn't get your question.
Do you have any other features in SolidWorks which has this sort of user interface enhancements?
Fine. So let me answer this question by taking an example of, say, an helix curve, what we have got inside this one. You all aware of how the helix command, command can make use of, right?
That's right.
So here on the screen, you are seeing a model which is basically made from a helix feature. Let me show what are the new enhancements we have done inside 2011. Basically, I think you know that once if you go for a pitch and revolution type of defining a helix, you will be having two types, that is constant pitch as well as variable pitch. But now this option is even more extended for height and revolution type of defining the helix curve also. Then the second enhancement is we have redesigned this grid table so that the first two columns indicates the prime parameters and the third column indicates the reference parameters, whereas the last column indicates the dimension or the value which I need to change. This can also be done by making use of on-screen callouts. Say for example, if I change the value here from, see, automatically you can see a quick preview on the backend itself. Whenever you change some of the dimensions here, it automatically get updated in the grid table, and vice versa is also true. Not only this, even if you go for a pitch and revolution, the grid table and the on-screen callouts will automatically update along with a preview. Right? You can see a quick preview as well.
That's right.
And also, we have extended this on-screen callouts even for a constant pitch also, so that once you change the value here, you can see an automatic preview that is coming very quickly at the backend. So this is how the user interface has been enriched in SolidWorks 2011.
Yeah, that's quite nice, Kiran.
Thanks.
Kiran, I want my design engineers to be more efficient when they are modeling. So is there any functionality or maybe a tool which can allow me to accomplish this task?
Of course, Ashwin, we have got a lot of tools to accomplish that, to make your designers work very efficiently while working with SolidWorks. Let me take an example of a measure tool to explain how your designers become much more efficient while using all these commands. You all know that SolidWorks has a great tool called measure that is basically used to check the geometry while modeling.
That's right.
But I have seen most of the design engineers is extensively make use of this measure command day and out extensively in their design process to see that their design is intact. But every time they make use of measure command, they need to exit out of the command, go for other command, again come back to the exit command, go to the measure command. So they need to keep frequently exit in and out this measure command. This is where the efficiency comes into picture. Let's see how the SolidWorks is addressed for this kind of issues. Say basically here I can now in SolidWorks 2011 can switch back and forth between the measure command and any other feature command I can make use of. Let's take an example of a fillet here. Say right now I'm in a measure command. I'll just say select, go to a fillet. Say I want to have a fillet of some radius along this edge, but that radius should be same as what we have got here. For that, I can just quickly get back to the measure tool and found out the exact radius. It's very simple for me. Give the same radius here also and select some more edges where you need to have a fillet done. That's how we have basically the efficient part of the measure tool has been enhanced. Not only this, even we can make use of instant 3D that is working in presence of presence of a measure tool. You can see a lot more great enhancements we have introduced with respect to measure tool, and also we have got some other tools that really helps your design engineers to work with SolidWorks much efficient than ever before.
Okay, Kiran. My next question would be on mold tools basically.
Okay.
Whenever I want to generate a parting surface for a model which is having number of complex features, it is quite tough. Can this be done in a quick and easier way?
Let me come back to that question. Since you are talking about a mold tool, let me show you some more enhancements what we have done inside the mold command. Now, in mold design, the product, or this is the model what you're seeing is basically a casting product in which now it is possible to make use of a global variable. Say an example, in this product itself, I have just taken the thickness as my global variable. so that once if I modify that global variable, automatically the complete design gets updated in a single click. This is basically suit for this kind of a casting product which is having a lot of configuration based on the multiple material.
But I can configure the materials separately or outside this window, right?
It is possible, but you cannot incorporate even the shrinkage value configuration
Yes,
also.
that is right.
That's what, we have enhanced this 2011 version, wherein now it is possible for me to incorporate all those shrinkage values and configure inside the design table. Not only a shrinkage value, even it comes with the global variables as well as the the thread callout cosmetic threads. Coming back to your question, that you asked me something that regarding the parting surface.
Yes, that's right.
Basically, for a SolidWorks, it is difficult to understand how exactly the parting surface should be directed. Let me take an example of here that I'll be creating a parting surface, say with a automatic way. You can see that now inside SolidWorks we have got a gray tool, but you can see here there will be some overlapping of the parting surfaces here.
That's right.
So we can do that in a manual mode, which gives me a bounding box. The one what you're seeing is a bounding box which I've mentioned, and I'll just move this point to the nearest vertices or a reference. Nice, very nice it is. Probably whenever you are going to have the parting surface generated, so you say for example your model has got a lot of complex intricate shapes to generate a parting surface out of which is a big problem. So but now we can make use of a parting surface here that makes the complete design or creating a parting surface is much easier than ever before. That's how we can create a very clean parting surface here. That's okay, that's okay. You have seen the crash happenings, right?
Yes, that's right.
But now, even in 2011, these kind of, or what I can say, a natural crash can be addressed by using a much more user interface. There, you'll be having an option whether you have faced this kind of crash earlier before or not, so that you can generate a report and send it to, by making use of all those user interface graphical window what we have provided. So let's go to the next enhancements what we have got inside this one. And also, Ashwin, do you know that in SolidWorks 2011, now make sure of even it is possible to have a manufacturability checking for plastic products. Say DFM Express is a tool what we have got. It also supports the injection mold where you need to mention the minimum and maximum wall thickness.
Kiran, as you know, we are